Hello, thank you for joining me down in the summer house. Inside, but wrapped up still. And I want to read two pieces from Donna's book, Growing Brave. There are actually quite a few pink post-its in here because I was struggling to sleep, and so I went through and flagged up a few for future use. And this first one is about you, me, everyone, each one of us, and how we see ourselves, how we want to change ourselves. And these days, even more so because of the photoshopping of celebrities, etc., I feel it puts the pressure on people to look as if they haven't got a single spot, a single wrinkle, a single bump or bulge. And she says, quite simply, the pain you put your body through to fit is exhausting, cruel, and most importantly of all, pointless. I agree, because it's you, what's inside, what makes you tick, the person that you are. That's the most important bit. So the first piece is called The Shape of You. It is a fool's folly to shape your body to match the trends or someone's expectations. Trends change, expectations change, and so too do the people dishing them out. The pain you put your body through to fit is exhausting, cruel, and most importantly of all, pointless. It won't last, as nothing ever does. And there you will be, perfect, but feeling entirely worthless, used and battered, because you forgot to feed your soul whilst you were starving your body. Fast forward all that misery. Fast forward all that misery, my love, and see. See your body as it is. The shape of you, unique, flawed. So what? You didn't come here to fit. You came here to grow. And that's something that we tend to forget about. We want to shrink our body or grow our muscles, but growing the person, the whole person, that's the important bit. And the other one is a poem called Still You. It is brave to believe in the unprovable in a world that demands fact. It is brave to keep magic in your heart when others laugh at the way you bottle it up to share, then readily gobble down that light when they have none. It is brave to let yourself out of that cage, the world you built around you, knowing you grew to rely on the safety of those bars. All of this is brave, but bravest of all, without a doubt, is the way you love again. When someone who was once invited into your home burned it down around you. and you gathered up those ashes, cast them to the wind, to disperse to the universe, for whatever its will demanded. And here you are, after all you've been through, still soft as butter, still all you. That says a lot about the human spirit. And I've had lots and lots and lots of messages from the let them, just let them. And so many saying, oh, you know, my heart is broken, I'll never get over this. And yes, it might feel like that for a little while, for a longer while, after you've let somebody go, or you have gratefully let them go and shut the door behind them because they had been abusive to you. They'd been the part of the relationship that was toxic. But we pick up the pieces. Hearts may be battered, but it's not things like that that break them. Though I have to say, I did once say to the cardiac surgeon, but there was a possibility that with so many breakups these days, so many divorces, that maybe there were a lot of broken hearts, and he sort of gave me a look that was rather askance. So I smiled and just sort of left him to it. I thought, you chose your audience very poorly there, dear. Whoops. But it's all down to that resilience, that ability to pick yourself up, dust yourself off. And they used to say start all over again, but it's not necessarily starting all over again, rather starting from where that split happened. Because yes, you're going to be a different person then to when you went into it, for good, for bad, for indifferent. Because every person that we meet affects us in some way, and some really, really affect us in so very many ways. Either wonderfully positive, giving us a guiding light. I'd really love to do that. I'd really love to be how they are. Or the ones that you think, oh, if I ever meet anybody like that ever again. And that takes me to the stories of my dating days. I always said I wouldn't share them with you, but maybe I will. Maybe I won't. No, I think I will, yes. Not on this video, though. So, thank you, Donna. And remember, growing brave. It's not just soldiers. It's not just people fighting disease, physical disease, who need to grow brave, but those that fight the problems we don't see, the anxiety, the stress, the depression, or just that feeling of, where do I fit in this world today? And there's a lot who feel like that. So on that note, I shall say thank you for joining me. Take care of yourself and think of the times when you've been brave. You're probably thinking, oh no, I've never been brave. But you will have done things that maybe weren't the run-of-mill things that you do normally. But you did them because You needed to. You chose to. You wanted to. So we all seem to find another little level that we can pull to us and use. On that note, take care. Thank you for joining me. Speak to you again soon. Bye for now. Bye.